Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got quite a few things to cover. The first official Pokemon Legends ZA mystery gift has been announced. Unfortunately, it's not obtainable for most of us. We have some updates regarding the Pokemon Legends ZA DLC, and as well as that, some new image rumors to go over regarding the Generation 10 starter Pokemon. A lot of things to take a look at today, so if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off, let's go over some brand new Pokemon events and announcements. The first one is pretty big. It is a brand new physical Pokemon Center opening up in Kagawa. It is to open on the 24th of October 2025, so 8 days after the release of Pokemon Legends ZA, with a variety of unique merchandise. A lot of Slowpoke representation in this Pokemon Center as well. You can see Slowpoke in the middle there with Pikachu. There's a Slowbro on the wall with Swablu. But as well as that, we have the first official mystery gift distribution for Pokemon Legends ZA, although I assume it is anyway, because it's only 8 days after Legends ZA drops. I know Ralts is obviously the kind of early purchase bonus and stuff, but the first official, like, coded mystery gift will be this Slowpoke for Pokemon Legends ZA. So we've got Cerebi tweeting out saying a new Pokemon Legends ZA distribution has been announced. To celebrate Pokemon Center Kagawa's opening, serial codes for a Slowpoke will be given to players in Pokemon Centers throughout Japan from October the 24th to November the 30th. So nothing special about this mystery gift, obviously. It will be in a Cherish Ball, so obviously if you're collecting them all, then obviously that's good. But apart from that, you're not really missing much. But it's only going to be available in Japan anyway, which is quite unfortunate. But either way, that's that. You can also get a medal as well for Pokemon Home. We've got Cerebi tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, a special Pokemon Home medal will be released at Pokemon Centers across Japan from the 24th of October 2025 to commemorate Pokemon Center Kagawa's opening. So yeah, this isn't like an indication that Mega Slowking is going to be a thing or anything like that. It is just simply the Pokemon they're using for this Pokemon Center. But either way, that's that. Moving on to Pokemon Go, we've got Cerebi tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, Pokemon Go Tour 2026 has been officially dated. So Thailand and Los Angeles on February the 20th to the 22nd. It says 206. I assume that's supposed to be 2026. I think it's a spelling mistake. Global event is going to be the 28th of February, so a day after Pokemon Day, to March the 1st, 2026. And then we also have the brand new Hatsune Miku song as well. Cerebi tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, the latest song for Pokemon featuring Hatsune Miku, Project Voltage High, is now live. This song is an OOPA RTS by Nil Fruits. So you can go and listen to that if you'd like. But either way, those are all the latest Pokemon events and announcements. Moving on, I wanted to go over this post here by Jan talking about the Legends ZA DLC. So Jan here saying, so the DLC name in Japanese is this, which directly translates to Mega Dimensional Rush. It is a wordplay of Hooper's signature move, Hyperspace Fury, whose Japanese name is this, which directly translates to Interdimensional Rush. So this is 100% a Hooper-focused DLC, which we kind of had vibes about anyway, because obviously the whole point of this DLC, like, it wouldn't happen if it wasn't for Hooper. It's opening up these sort of portals to different dimensions and stuff like that. But the fact that the names are this is just a play on word and stuff from what Hooper's sort of signature move is, and now what the DLC is called. So as a result, I think it's reasonable to assume Hooper will be absent from the base game. It makes you wonder how the other Generation 6 mythical Pokemon will be handled in this situation. I mean, they can do a very easy job here of just making these dimensional portals allow us to go to different legendary locations, different mythical locations, because it was always going to be a bit of a struggle to get like Volcanion and all the other Generation 6 mythicals and legendaries just into one city. Like, it just wasn't really going to be very easy to do. But now that we know there's dimensional portals and stuff, it's very simple where once we defeat the DLC or beat the DLC or whatever, Hooper then just starts opening up portals all over the place. Like, maybe Mabel says there's still a few portals left over, and there seems to be some strong Pokemon readings from inside them, and then it's just literally like the Ultra Wormholes, but instead of going through Ultra Space, you literally just go into that location. So you go to like Volcanion's location, you go to Mewtwo's location, you go to Rayquaza's location, Latios. It's a way for them to bring in all the Mega Evolution legendaries. It's a way for them to bring in all the other legendaries, and if we could shiny hunt them, even better. Very unlikely to be the case. But yeah, it looks like Hooper is going to be obviously the main sort of part of this DLC. I assume we're going to be able to catch it at the end of the DLC as well. But yeah, also a lot of people are saying that, you know, potentially Hooper gets a Mega Evolution, which I think is also quite likely, just simply because it is all about Hooper. But then again, we got a game all about Arceus, and that didn't receive anything, so you never know. But I think it'd be kind of cool to see a Mega Hooper. But yeah, very much based around Hooper. Probably not going to be in the base game because I mean, it might be at the very end of the base game, but then obviously the DLC is where it's going to thrive and stuff. But wanted to quickly cover that because it's very interesting information nonetheless. So yeah, shout out to Jan though for, of course, translations and everything like that. Very cool sort of situation with the Hooper. Moving on, we have some more sort of leak updates to go over about this Nintendo patent that we covered yesterday or the day before. This was posted by Nash Weedle. Now, Nash Weedle has a very iffy track record. I think not the Direct that we just had, the Direct before. They gave us like 3 different scenarios and it didn't happen in any of them, like the Nintendo Direct. So yeah, look, they used to be very legitimate, and I don't know if they've lost their source or something or whatever, but a lot of what they say is usually fake. But either way, this, you know, it could be, because they've been right in the past, they could be right about this. And we do know this Nintendo patent is a thing, but this is apparently how it's going to work. So again, take it with a grain of salt, obviously, but this is apparently how this new achievement pattern is going to work for the Nintendo Switch 2. I don't think it's going to go into the Nintendo Switch 1. I think it's going to be a Switch 2 exclusive. It's just going to be another thing to sell the Switch 2. But either way, Leak Express missions and rewards are gearing up for an update. Achievements are on their way. So new rewards will be received depending on the game we play, so icons, wallpapers, and points. Points will be received to redeem for rewards, but rewards will also be received directly by playing specific games or achieving certain achievements within the game. So like using a specific weapon, defeating a boss without taking damage. You will be able to see the rewards and achievements that other users have earned and those they haven't. So very similar to PlayStation and Xbox. If you go on a friend's profile, they'll probably have like an achievement section, and then you can see what, you know, they do and don't have. Very similar to, like, say, Steam, Xbox, PlayStation. By meeting certain conditions, rewards can be exchanged, and then you can choose your favorite rewards to be automatically redeemed when you have enough points, and then mandatory to be a Nintendo Switch Online user. So that's a little bit more information about this achievement system. Again, the patent was revealed a few days ago, but this is more information about it. I really hope this is a thing. I think it's only a good thing. I don't see how this could be a bad thing. Like, most people are Switch Online users anyway, but if obviously you're not, then you'd have to pay for that to be able to, I guess, activate this. But yeah, being able to redeem icons, wallpapers, getting points and stuff, I think it's just a really good idea. And also, I just want to see extra completion stuff for games, because it's just going to be an extra, like, thing to do in like Pokemon games and stuff, and I don't know, I think it's just a really good idea. So hopefully they do end up doing it. Only positive things I think can come from this, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But either way, that's apparently how it's going to work if this achievement system comes to the Nintendo Switch 2, hopefully very soon. Finishing things off for today's video, we have some more Generation 10 rumors to go over. Some more of these images have popped up on 4chan. Again, I don't believe them at all. I think they're just like made with AI and whatnot. But yeah, we have apparently the starters, or some starter Pokemon or something like that. 2 of the starters, should I say. So apparently this is one of the starters, which is, I don't know what this is. It's like a water dinosaur. I don't know, it's got like a tail. I don't really know what animal it's kind of based on, but yeah, this is apparently going to be the water starter for Generation 10. It's obviously chilling next to a pool. We then have this, which I don't know if this is supposed to be the fire starter or this is supposed to be the fire starter. It just doesn't look like a Pokemon. They look like Power World creatures. They really do, or just, I don't know, it just looks like a completely different game. It's very unlikely that this is going to be the direction that Generation 10 goes in, because the models are just, they're not Pokemon models. And again, they could be changed for Generation 10, but it's been like highly rumored that they're going to use the same sort of engine and everything that they did for Scarlet and Violet and Legend ZA for Generation 10. And obviously this is a completely different engine to that. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't even like. I mean, this one looks pretty cool. This one I don't really like. And then we have this one, which I guess kind of looks cool. You have some trainers in the background as well. I don't even think this is a fire type. This could be like an early sort of rodent Pokemon, I guess, maybe. But that means that if this is the fire starter, then that's not good at all. This is probably my favorite out of the three, though. But yeah, it looks kind of like a bird sort of thing. It's got like talons on its feet or claws or something. But yeah, some trainers in the background. But again, nothing that really shouts legitimate at this as well. And then we also have another Generation 10 rumor to go over. This isn't a part of these images. This was dropped a while ago. Had it saved for a while, just never covered it. This was actually dropped on the 19th of August, so well over a month ago. It's titled Gaia, posted by some random letters and stuff. Obviously, take it with a grain of salt. It says the central battle gimmick is known as Combat Arts, which revolves around praying to a deity known as Sirios. You only gain access to the gimmick after the Archbishop of the Church of Sirios gives you a fire-shaped emblem. After choosing to pray to the gimmick to activate at the start of the turn, you essentially gain different additional effects based on individual Pokemon's moveset, for example, in reply. So this is very much similar to what that Moot person was saying, who, of course, is, you know, come out and said that everything they said about Generation 10 was in fact fake. The whole like praying to deities and stuff, which yeah, just isn't going to be the gimmick. Well, I mean, it very well could be the gimmick, but you know, it's very unlikely that, you know, Moot made all that up and then also got it right. I still think it's going to be Fusion, personally. I've been saying that for ages. But either way, let's read on. So it says, Pokemon Gen 10 codename Gaia will take a new approach to the traditional formula. The starter Pokemon you pick will impact the story you play through, as you are not only picking your starter, but the team you align with. So think Fire starter with Fire Team, Grass starter with Grass Team, and Water starter with Water Team. This also determines which island you start from after choosing the starter, and overall provides a different path of map with different level scaling on the opponents. Rather than introducing an actual antagonist team, in the later part of the story, there will be conflicts between the three teams, and you will fight the other two teams you don't side with. I would love that. That would be so good, because it'd be like 3 games in one, because you can have one playthrough where you choose the Fire starter, one where you choose the water, and one where you choose the grass, and it'd be a different kind of playthrough every time with different level scaling, different trainers to like fight and everything. It'd be great. I'd absolutely love that. The 3 starters are a grass type Black Eagle, a fire type Golden Deer, and a water type Blue Lion. All 3 final evolutions become more humanoid, wielding different kinds of weapons. Grass starter wields an axe, fire becomes an archer, and the water starter uses a spear. Your rival is also determined by the starter you choose, though no matter which starter you choose, all 3 rivals will still show up just either as a friendly rival or as an antagonist figure. So yeah, I really, really like the idea of that. I really like choosing your starter depends on kind of like, it'd be the same sort of story, but I guess you'd be fighting different teams and different trainers and different rivals and stuff, which I think would be absolutely fantastic. So the box legendaries are a white holy dragon, which is going to be fairy dragon, and a dark dragon, which is going to be dark dragon. Both look more traditional fantasy dragons compared to other dragon types, but also both have an alternative humanoid form that can talk. In certain points in the story, the humanoid form will show up as an actual NPC character. In different storylines, they could either befriend you or attack you as an enemy. What happens when you catch them, though? Like, do you just send them out of the Pokemon as just a human? Because that's very much like Power, because I'm pretty sure you can catch humans in Power. But anyway, the central battle gimmick is known as Combat Arts, which revolves around praying to a deity known as Sirios. You only gain access to this gimmick after the Archbishop of the Church of Sirios gives you a fire-shaped emblem, yada yada yada. That's already at the start. Based on an individual Pokemon's moveset. For example, so Sublime Heaven makes all the user's attacks super effective against Dragon and use the attacker's strong attacking stat. We have Soul Blade, which uses physical attack, use the special stat. Okay, so it flips them. Flickering Flower, grass moves now have a chance to flinch. Eviscerate, all moves now attack the target's lower defense stat. Raging Storm, so user being able to attack 2 times in one turn, so a little bit like Parental Bond for Mega Kangaskhan. And then Fallen Star, so user's attack becomes super effective against Dragon and increases evasion. Just sounds like a really bad day for Dragon types, because a lot of these are just against them. Yeah, I mean, I like the idea of it, but I don't think it's going to be the gimmick of the game. It seems very, very out there. I don't know. I think this whole praying to deity thing, I just don't think that's going to have anything to do with Generation 10. Like I say, anything that covers what Moot said is just fake, because obviously he said it's all fake. So yeah, I don't know. Take it as you will, but I just don't think that's real at all. But either way, that's the Gen 10 rumors, as well as these apparent starter images or whatever. I don't know. Probably AI made and stuff, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But either way, let me know your thoughts on everything that we covered in today's video. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let's try and hit 500 likes. It does really help out the video, the channel, all that good stuff. Leave a comment. What are your thoughts on the Gen 10 rumors? Your thoughts on this achievement leak system? Your thoughts on the Mega Dimension stuff? Do you think that Mega Hooper is going to be a thing? And then, yeah, those are all the events and announcements for various different Pokemon things. But anyway, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time,